Okay. So when you go to plant, you say you've waited, no, let's just say a week, 10 days. Okay. You started this just as the frost was coming out of the ground. You still got a month, before you're out of your first or your last frost. That's for us in Canada. For you guys in some areas, you don't have frost, but give it that time. Give it the time to create the existence, the life that is necessary in your soil. You're going to be that much further ahead than someone that doesn't understand this and doesn't do this kind of thing. So after that time, now, guys, plant. Okay. If you're planting seed or you're doing starts, remember when you're planting to separate the soil the least amount. It's that razor cut to the gouge. Okay. The less that you disturb it at that point, the faster your plant is going to connect with the life that's there. And that's why you've promoted this life. You've put on everything that you can into that soil structure biologically, and you've got your mulch, you've got that life in the soil, you've created a living soil, and you want to connect with the life that's there because they're already communicating. They're sending text messages. Okay, hey, I need some carbon over here, and can somebody send me some boron or whatever. That they've already set up lines of communication. So when you put that plant in there and it connects to that neural network of life that's there, and that plant's going, hey guys, I need more silica. Here's a new one I haven't used for a while. I need some silica. The plant that's at the biology that's at the edge of your garden might go, hey, I got lots of silica. Here, I'll ship it to you. And this happens fast, guys. Okay? That's where, fungal hyphae, okay, it's a higher level of biology in your soil structure. You look at it under a microscope, and it's little tubes with a break and a tube and a break. And think of a subway system. Okay? You got a big tube, right? An underground one, okay? Above ground, you don't have the tubes. But underground, you got this tube, and then you got to stop. And you got the next and the next. Think of it that way. Think of fungal hyphae as, interstate highways, fast rail, waterways, shipping lanes. Okay. And so the signal goes out instantly. Okay. And I've talked about it on a few different shows. Paul Stamets, he's an amazing guy for mushrooms and mycelium. Okay. They stuck an isotope beside a tree, and they had students away, and I can't remember the distance, guys. It's been years since I studied this, but it was a significant distance away. And as they were injecting that isotope, that radioactive isotope, into the soil, it was being registered by the students further away. That's how fast the neural network in our soils communicates. So when your biology in, say, your tomato plant wants that piece of silica, that impulse from the biology putting out the message on the network is instantly sent everywhere. And the closest response is going to ship that silica to the biology in that plant so that plant cell can be built. And that's what it boils down to, is every cell needs to be built in your plant. And that's all done by the biology, and it's the biology communicating with the other biology. That's the miners, that's the lumberjacks, that's all the gatherers of all the components that are necessary to build not only the cell for the plant, but for the biology that is necessary to go with that cell. So let's just take a quick side here. You've got the top layer of a leaf. That's you can look at it as a photovoltaic cell structure. Okay, it's gathering light, and that may be 2 or 3 layers deep in your leaf structure, and then the next set is going to be again photovoltaic, but it's set up at a different to capture a different wavelength. Remember, the different wavelengths and energy, frequency, vibration, everything is energy. It's a frequency and it's a vibration. It penetrates deeper the different layers of that frequency and vibration. So, for instance, your far reds penetrate feet into your soil structure. Okay, so your layers of cells in your leaf are different. Each one is a little bit different cell. It needs a little bit different of biology and building blocks to capture those different photons. So every single cell in your plant is pre-programmed in the genetic makeup that is in the seed that the mother plant gave. The mother plant supplies as much of the biology as she had available to herself into the seed. So when that seed spermulates, when it cracks open, okay, it shoots out this mixture of biology that's designed to grow that particular plant. So as soon as that comes out, it's going to start attaching to the biology that exists around it. So your soil, your living soil, and you've just made a sharp cut, so you haven't destroyed the biology around it. It's going to connect that much faster, communicate that much faster, and start growing more cells that much faster. And that's what we're all after. The more cells, the thicker the leaf. The thicker the leaf, the less pests can bother it, the healthier the plant. And that's what we all want. We want the healthy plant. Also, every part of that leaf, okay, has a little bit of different components in it. Okay, those components, say it's a lettuce, a head of lettuce. Okay, when you eat that, all those components that are there are going to your living body, your gut bacteria and biology, to be broken down to build you, to build your cells, supplying you with the biology that exists in that lettuce leaf, the components that exist in that lettuce leaf, moving through your body, building your plant body, okay, to be that much healthier, that much stronger, that much resistant to pests, to diseases. Just like we're building our soil, our living soil, to make healthy, vibrant plants. Those vibrant plants are our sustenance, or the animals, and we eat the animals. All that sustenance is what we need to fulfill our genetic potential, for us to be truly healthy and happy. Shawnee grows. Does anyone here add any mineral blend? I'm going to be talking more about that on tomorrow's show when we get into building a soil. But yes, definitely you're going to want to be doing that. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But guys, we're